Hello. Oh, I know you can see probably like half of my head. Wait. If you hear someone talking or singing, it's my neighbor's kid. That I believe he's like four. He's like 4 or 5 years old, and I don't know. They are, that they are building next door, and I believe that he is playing. he and he had been singing the past hour. So if you hear small children singing, like, it's not a ghost, it's a little child. He was singing the Spanish version of, uh, I believe it's called Tinkle Tinkle Little Star. He was singing it recently, and I know that he's talking to himself. He's like, "Oh, hey Nina." Yeah, I don't know how it's going to come out. Actually, I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to pull one card each because also it's not worth it to do like a whole reading because the cards have messages. There's not a card that is like a yes or a no. um so for these kinds of made up um or rumors or something like this, the tarot always has a symbol, always is showing you something. So I don't want to expand because it's like opening something that has no purpose in being asked. We'll have some Michi music. The next superstar in the making. Can you believe it? And me trying to censor him, me trying to just talk louder so you cannot hear him, because he's a small child, and I believe that he can also hear me talking. So the other day while I was talking to you guys, he I believe he heard me and he was like, "Hello, hello," in Spanish. Because I believe that he also hears me the way I hear him. So yeah, there is going to be the battle of who ignores who. Is your neighborhood singing? It's my neighbor's child. Um, I believe that since they are building, I believe that this is going to be like the bathroom slash laundry room because it's like the farthest away of their house, like the last like room. And I believe that they're still building on it, so maybe there's like a place where he hangs out or where he just plays by himself because probably they are cleaning or they just left a spot for him, so that's why he goes here and he yeah, it's my neighbors. So how are you guys? Today it has been people going crazy about NewJeans. I joined for a bit. I was able to join KPCS, that is Korean Pizza Club, that is David's Kim show, like YouTube channel, and he made a live stream dedicated to this. I don't think that it was meant to be about this subject, but since it's so is trending today, or is so everyone is talking about it. I think that he sort of changed it, and it's like an emergency live stream. Not emergency, because I believe that it was scheduled already, but the subject, I believe he was meant to talk about something else, but because of what's going on with NewJeans, he was reading, he was translating also what the netizens were talking about, their opinions. And people in the comment sections, they were going crazy, crazy, crazy. The things that they had said about these girls, oh my god. Zero, like I don't have at hand. I was going to wear a t-shirt that actually has the word empathy. I was going to wear that. I was going to be like, okay, this is the subject of today. Please, let's show some empathy for whatever is going on. That of course we don't know. What's really going on. There's people just taking sides and creating their own fantasies and everything that they do. But yeah, I'm freezing. The temperature dropped like crazy here today. Oh wow. Oh, it's pretty cold here now. I'm not complaining. So, so yeah, people. I don't know why people get so like as if it's their own company, as if they built it themselves. I don't know. I think that the level of like we are missing the point again. One more time, the K-pop community is missing the point of what is being brought here. Um, but well, you know. Oh, congrats! Uh, congrats, Sinful. Are you excited? Needed to boast, of course. Yeah, I think that honestly, this is very Capricorn of me, but I think that having a job, it gives you it's sort of, I don't know, for me it makes me feel happy, like it makes me feel like I'm contributing to the society. um, um I like to work, not excessively like a lot of people think that we Capricorn do, not excessively, but when I have to have work, I like it. It's my first job in my field of profession. Oh, that's more important even. That's more important. That these are the like the first steps. Wow, I love it. I love it. Yeah, because sometimes we take jobs that, especially when we're younger, we take what we have, what's available. And sometimes we don't, it has nothing to do with what we had studied. But you know a job is a job. Mi primera chamba. I don't understand why people are upset with the girls. Of course, everything is going to change after Jin got demoted, and the girls are allowed to share their feelings. And also how they did it. I was listening to David's, reflection, and how he was trying to, be neutral, but at the same time, being a human, because, we have a channel, or the people that we have a channel, I mean, he has like a large audience. And there was something about him, trying to see the human side of this subject, even though we are talking about, companies, and of course that there's greed, there's a lot of things. But what these girls were sharing, it was it was huge what they were sharing, what they did, and how they did it to sort of reveal this to us, the audience. um So it's important, and I just cannot believe how some people are very selective, like they are like, oh no, the mistreatment of this, you should talk against bullying, you should talk against this and mistreatment, and when finally an idol is like, I feel mistreated or I felt like this happened to me, all of the sudden it's like, oh, leave the company, get out, if you don't like it, get out. It's the same, is such a lame message. It's the same, like, oh, you should have endured it because where you are. Oh, you should have endured it, you should keep silent and endure it. And it's not like that. We are talking about young girls. Of course that this is a business, and that's the reality. There's money involved, there's opportunities involved, there's expectations. But at the same time people are missing the point again. And it's not. I just appreciate how David was trying to sort of bring a bit of reason, and also not to take a side, but it's more like, this is what is going on. So what does this say about this, like what is going on, what has been happening, and probably more things are going to start to come out, of course, and we have to wait. I mean, I will not wait because like I'm not pendant on whatever is going on in there. There's a lot of people that are like, oh, can you read for them again? I already read. The energy is awful. I said it the first time I pulled cards for Hive and this woman. I said that both of them are to blame. I said it. I said what I saw in the cards back then. I don't want to get in the middle of that again. I read for the girls. They were asking me for the girls a few months ago. I did an update for them. So me as a tarot reader, I'm tired. I'm so tired, guys. No, I'm so tired. I have no time to be upset at them, and it'll be hypocritical to care for it if I don't care for their music. But I tired of the whole situation, including them. Child protection services can't get them. Yeah, it's exhausting, and I'm not even their fan. Aren't that legal except for one? Hey, Danya. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I just I have this perception of them being very young, but I don't know how old they are. Hey, Rin. So hey, Fluffy. So the incense is killing me. Yeah, I did. I was telling the girls that actually I did join David Kim live stream, and he was sharing, also reading some articles and reading the netizens comments, and everything. And people in the comment section, they were going wild, making a lot of comments about the girls, just being unpleasant, like always, as if the company is theirs. And when he tries to be respectful about it, or just stay, just communicate, they were like, oh, David, are you on their side? Oh, David, are you biased? So I cannot believe that you cannot even communicate what you're reading online. It's like, for them, if you read certain things, it means that you choose to read that article because you're biased. So I can't with these people. I can't with these people. But still they're young, didn't experience life and industry as much as other idols with experience and years in industry. Yeah, I mean, definitely. I haven't watched like the video. I believe the video was taken down. But I didn't watch it. I just saw an image, but people were saying that they looked very emotional, that they looked like they were nervous, trembling, you know. Um, um, well, is their moment, is what they wanted to do or what they agreed to do. Is it is what it is, guys. The thing is, okay, what do we do with what we are listening to? Because these girls are saying something. So are you paying attention, or you only pay attention when it comes to your biases? Mm, mm-hmm. It's like passing around the blame and accusing everyone. Yeah, it's like no one is is like no one is safe, you know. But honestly, like um I was reading, some people were like, oh, because Hype made them, and they paid for everything for the girls, and I don't like Mickey Jean. Honestly, I don't like her. I know about her history. People have told me. I heard about it myself. But what I can say is that what she created, or what everything around NewJeans, whether people are like, oh, she stole it from someone, I don't care. The debut of NewJeans was so amazing, and I don't think that their idea of NewJeans would have come out of someone else if it wasn't that woman. So um yeah, like I'm not a fan of the girls, but I can say that their music and what they caused when they entered the K-pop scene, it was huge in a few months that they debuted. I remember clicking on their MV, and I was like, because it said New Jeans, and I was like, and it was, I believe it was on Hype's channel, and no, not Hype's channel, but it was, it was so weird, the image, the thumbnail, everything, and it said New Jeans, and I was like, what is this? Is Hype selling jeans now? Are they starting to introduce, like, are they like starting to launch their new jeans brand? And I saw the girls, and I thought that they were models. I thought that they were like teenage girls, that they were going to show us jeans. And no, it was a whole a whole MV with the music with mm, mm-hmm. Mm. I'm not surprised Angie and Mickey Jean's side. She was with them since the beginning. Now another plays are out. For girls, it's a big change. It challenges their sense of security, especially when contract with other high executives was poor. Yeah. So I was like, that woman has her issues, but what she created with them was a success. I'm sorry, but I don't think other person in there would have created what she created. So, yeah. She has her things, of course. I know that she has her style, but it was huge. It was huge and beautiful. And now you see all the other, groups that come after, or yeah, after New Jeans appearance, and they all have the long black hair, or just not the crazy color style in their hair. They also wear similar outfits. It's all very New Jeans style. So she created something that people were like, are like, oh yeah, we want a bit of that as well. The Y2K and all those things. Mm, mm, I'm sure they were very satisfied with West Woman at first when they saw how huge the girls got. I'm sure they were so pleased with Min Jin. Yeah, they were trendsetter. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Like I haven't seen a debut like that in these few years that I have been watching K-pop. Like I know about you know Blackpink style. I know about Twice style. I know about them, but even aespa style. But I never seen something so fresh like NewJeans, and also so nostalgic because yeah, it reminded me of the late 90s to the first, yeah, the 2000s, um, and it was so well done because the girls looked teenagers. They didn't look like older. They were like, I saw them dancing like in that first MV, and their style and everything is like how I look at my 15-year-old um um nephew, not nephew, not nephew, niece. How my nieces actually have that style. They have the style. They have long hair, shiny long hair. They wear, yeah, baggy jeans, and baggy clothes. It reminded me. There's one of them that reminds me a lot of my niece. Um, but yeah, so. Mm, mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah, for NewJeans, the only MV that I did watch the whole MV was the first one. The first one. Then the one that that starts with, is not a whistle, but it starts with a very sad harmony. That one I didn't watch because yeah, I thought that it was too dark. I believe that they were like in a sort of asylum. I didn't like that. I didn't watch that MV, but I did see some images. But I didn't. I never watched that MV entirely. I was like, no. I didn't, it was not my vibe. I prefer the sunny days. The very colorful background. Just them being teenagers. Just them being teenagers. Mm. 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 But honestly, there's something about NewJeans that is not just like the style. I think that it's also their faces, their dynamic. I don't know much about them. Like I cannot say like, oh, I had watched a lot of things of them. No, because it's not my style of music. But and also they're very young, yeah. Um, but there's something about them just being out of the ordinary. Like I think that you can get five different groups that look like those girls or are lookalikes or they have something similar, and I will always choose these girls. I don't know why. I don't know why. They just give me the vibe that they, I don't know, they're just different for me. Like I can see their faces and be like, that's New Jeans. About the other groups, I don't know. Like you show me their faces and I'm like, oh yeah, I am. Yeah, they're someone else. But about NewJeans, I see them and I know who they are. I don't recognize all of them, but I recognize two or three. And but they done very well. So it's so unfortunate how these things are happening to them. Um, Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. Yeah, it's pretty clear who the target audience. I agree that the girls are very young and they look like normal teens, so young girls must also identify with them. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know Blinks call them Lolitas in a trans way. And I don't mean. Mm. But their impact, you cannot deny it. I don't think that there will be a group that does it like them. Initially, I would say not them, because of course a career you have to sustain it. It's not just with having like a big a hit, or just like a very memorable catchy song or choreography, and that's it. You have to keep building your career, and at this point it seems like nothing is being built for these girls. On the contrary, I think that everything is being destroyed. So yeah, I don't know, guys. Me, I don't know much, but what I can say is this: me as a woman, and me as seeing these girls. I see these girls, and honestly, like as a person, I see my nieces. Like I see them all, like all looking like that in front of a camera, looking so shocked, so emotional. And me as a woman, I see them, and I feel the protective side. I don't know, what is it. I don't know, you know the conditions, but someone please take care of those girls, because I will never take the side of the company. Never. Never. Mm. Okay, guys, I'm going to tell you who I have on my list. Because I'm going to make this live stream very short, because yeah, it's about unusual ships. This is not about, and I think that everything about shipping is so unusual. But to each their own. I know there's people that love it, that they have their own theories and everything. So yeah. In this case, let's pull cards for the unusual, or things that you read and you're like, who? With who? Okay. Starting the list, I have NCT Jeno and Giselle. And when I read the name of Jeno, I'm like, yeah, Jeno and everyone in SM, or I don't know if it's outside SM as well, but Jeno, I don't know about Giselle, her individually, but I believe that I seen Jeno being shipped with so many people that I cannot count all of them. Then Blackpink, Rosé and Jehyeon. Jehyeon of NCT. Oh well, I remember Rosé and Chao no, but I didn't know about Jaehyun. We should call this Rosé and all the 97 liner. Then I have Le Sserafim Chewon and Rice Wombin. Twice Nayeon and Lino. I have Sana and Jungkook. I have TXT, Beomgyu and Winter. I have Chaonu and Tsui. NCT Mark and Ive Wonyoung. Oh, I didn't know about that. Ryunjin and Hechan. Oh, that one I have been reading a lot about that. Like forever, they have been asking me to read for these two. Then Taemin and Jesse, Jesse and Don or Edon. Like how is he called these days? He is not anymore. Edon is just Don, his name. The artist. Yeah, I don't know. Mark what? Yeah. It's just that I believe people had so many in their minds, they were like, oh, I know one. And they're like, this is my moment, this is my moment to shine. Bill and Winter, I heard about it the other day. Maybe there is a rumor. Yeah. I don't know about Winter. I think that Winter is also being shipped with a lot of people. I don't remember. I believe once I read about her, and not her, but I think that people were commenting about her and Taemin. Remember when they did the challenge, and people were already shipping them. And I guess I did read for them because we were curious that day. I saw one tarot reading making a rumor about Beomgyu and Winter. How does a tarot reader make a rumor? Like, did she say I saw this idol name, full name, date of birth, they are dating? Remember Jenny and Jujeon of The Boys? The birthday, not the birthday twins, the birthday twins, because actually Jaehyun's birthday is the 15th and Jenny's is the 16th. It will surprise you, they do. Oh no. Ah, that's why the shippers have content. This is why the shippers are like, the other reader said this and this. That's where they get it from. I mean, you from The Boys, not Winter from The Boys. Imagine. Really? For some readers, you tell them any pairing and casually they're true. It's just that, like I said, the cards are not going to be, except if we, for example, if I pulled only the major arcanas in here, and I would be like, okay, let's ask if this duo is a yes or a no. But, you know, a lot of things can actually, like, tarot is full of information. It's like if you open the question, there's a lot of things going on in a reading. So sometimes you have to be selective about, you know, what are you reading on? Because if you know that this is someone's assumption or someone's desire for this to be true, you know, probably, you know, the tarot is going to say something. It's going to launch possibilities in the reading, I don't know, maybe asking for these two people, and one of them has a great perception, or they really like the other person, and maybe the person that just interprets the reading will be like, oh yeah, there's feelings in here, but actually this was never confirmed. Maybe the person is just someone that respects so much the other, or is a fan, but even they can have crushes for each other, but that doesn't mean that they dated. Dating is like, mm. Oh, that's how Sunken and Herring was made as well. Yeah, that's why I don't trust Tumblr. I notice they're so biased depending who they like. They can say they got whatever cards, they can say whatever while writing the post. And also, when they write their interpretations, sometimes I'm like, but where is the cards? I need to see the cards. Like, I want to see what card you got and in what condition. Um, but but I guess they want to keep their community open, so it's like you can ask whatever. I will take it. Yeah, yeah. I remember when the brief moment that I got Tumblr. I remember that I did cross it. I did eliminate it because there were a lot of people, also people about K-pop and tarot. They feel like entitled, like, oh, you have to read for this. Oh, I asked you a question. There was someone that was sending me, even also on TikTok. They send me messages, and they are like, I remember once um I took a recommendation of someone from TikTok, and this person then just, instead of saying thank you, I saw that you did the reading, she kept asking me for more readings. Like, with such an entitlement, that's why I close my messages. I'm like, I'm not receiving messages for these people that I don't know who they are, because they are not part of my community. My community is not on TikTok, and they just feel so, they're so ungrateful, and so, I don't know. I don't know. Like this, there was someone I remember also in here on YouTube that they were. I don't remember about what K drama duo or co-stars. This person wrote, oh yeah, because I saw that you read for them, but I believe that the reading was too short, and I wanted to ask you if you can do a longer one. I was like, what is there to expand on? Like, why do you need like expanded version of a reading when there's nothing going on? Like, my God, people drag certain situations that you're like, if you are like this with your own relationships, my God, you will never get over your ex. Mm. I've seen readings for the same situation being completely different, and even the Lulu, while on YouTube, there are more coincidences on each reading, even if they aren't exactly the same. Yeah. And also, if you notice, I believe that probably each reader on YouTube, since the community is so different, you have, for example, readers that they read for BTS members, or they read for other groups or other artists. And it's like, if they have to do a reading again for the same people, they will do it because their community is based on around the same people. Like, they are always asking for the same, and it's not even a full group. For example, if it's like a 17, the group of 17, they're always asking for the same three people. It's like the rest of 17 members are never named. are never recommended. It's just these free members that they are that you see the most requested. So the reader reads for them every 2 days. Like hey Samara. For from Sunghoon and Herin rumor that one reader made. Other readers got spammed with the request to make a reading about this to confirm. Oh yeah, also I also got someone that was like, oh yeah, I heard this reader said this, and I wanted you to confirm it. And I was like, no, you go and just like ask the reader to confirm it again, because that's the interpretation of that reader. I'm not going to get to reinterpret something that someone else saw. We are different people, different channels. Yeah, I know. There is a girl on Tumblr who has been going around and asking for same reading. 25 about dating rumors, florist, and 80s Juno. Oh. I watched like 2 readings saying Mina and Taeyeon dated and are still in love, and soon after the dating news came out, and are they still in love? That's why I'm happy about those news. Yeah, but people will not. The same happened with Karina. With Karina, they were also like shipping her with another member. And when the news about her and this actor came out, everyone was so concerned about the other member, because they they are like so fixated on their ship that they're not even paying attention to look, Karina met someone. It doesn't matter how long it lasted. They met, this happened. And they are in complete denial. They are everything that threatens their ship is going to be like, oh yeah, that's why they broke up. Because actually, she has been in love with this member or this person all along. So this is why, we knew this person wasn't for real. We knew that this was PR. We knew that this was a lie, because actually in secret they are still in love with this person that I ship them with. So it's all about their benefit. The whole narrative is to go back to the ship. It's like, let's forget about the people that she dated for a few months or weeks, and let's focus that she's single now, so we can still, push our ship. Because at the end, it's all about what I want for this person that doesn't know me. It's not about her happiness or them finding the one and being happy. No, it's about me getting my ship, my ship sailing. No, Elise, I will not do an update on NewJeans at 5. Let's things resolve themselves in the real world. Let's not get the cars involved. Then when things start settling down, then I'm going to pull cards for the girls. But yeah, not. I just feel so disgusted by the whole situation. Once everything is resolved, parties are separated, or then I'm going to read. Yes, I'm full. It was last week. I think they got called out finally, but by one reason. Yeah, it's just that someone has to call them out. Because if you keep being like, oh, because you paid for this question, or because you, I don't know, you donated for this question, but it's not like this. It's the same as you asking for an ex or for a crush that you have that doesn't know that you exist. Like I said, if you pull cards the cards are going to deliver the message. So what the reader does is that they read what's available in that moment. But that doesn't mean that, oh, they're going to end up together, or they're going to get married, or there's going to be a relationship. No, there could be, because we are all humans, idols and artists are humans as well. There could be goodbyes between certain people, like, oh, I like this person, I miss this person, I wish I could see this person more. But from that, having that perception, seeing it in a tarot reading, and being like, oh, they're moving in together and they're getting married, that's two different things. That's two different things. Yes, people were so worried about Mina everywhere, even the ones who don't watch readings in all platforms. People assumed she sacrificed for it. Girlie was showing her underwear on IG. Exactly, so the Lulu Wonderland in the brain. I just saw people again and again asking for Jimin and Hechan again. Yeah, about Jimin and Twice. Remember I did a reading about that situation. I'm not going to, and also there's another rumor that's people assuming that they hated each other, and I already did a reading about that. I'm like, those girls must have known today is the last day of the shadow period. Yeah, or it just started. I know Pluto is in Capricorn again, so I feel it heavy. I feel it heavy already. One unusual ship I have seen on TikTok is Mingyu and Wonyoung because they are both Innisfree ambassadors. Yeah, poor Mingyu, they don't leave that man alone. I mean, the man enjoys attention. Definitely, he's not a shy person. He's also very sociable, um, but I think that people shipped him with so many that I'm like, leave that man alone. Yeah, but I do have a long list. So the ones that didn't make it today, it will have to be another day. Like the shadow period for Mercury microwave. Yeah, I know. Microwave, I love it. I love your username, Jenny Tomie. I love Tomie. I don't know if is it pronounced Tomie? I love Tomie. I have some mangas. Hey Diana. My unusual ship is me and Jimin. So mad. Don't tell people, Samara. It's your secret. We met in our dreams like you and Shonu. Remember? I met Shonu in my dreams once. Yes. Yeah. I met him. He was super nice. Not very talkative. Idols don't talk in my dreams. I'm dating uno. Yeah, sorry for revealing. Yeah, see, like the girls, the real girlfriends are all in here. I have them all in here in my community. I summon them all. I met Hyunjin in my dreams too. Isn't it? It's so cool when that happens. Okay, guys, let's start because otherwise I will be here forever. I had a dream where I was in dating show with TXT members. Cool. I met Jin and wouldn't let go. It's just that Jin is so beautiful, like so nice. Okay, let's see. Let's see what the tarot have to say. Let's see what the tarot have to say. Let's begin with NCT Jeno and Giselle. Jeno, Giselle. There she. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, there's good vibes between them. From genocide, we have the Five of Pentacles. So definitely, when it comes to Giselle, maybe he doesn't feel that confident. I think that maybe there's some incompatibility, or there's something about her. Maybe she is, very beautiful, or there's something about her just exuding a lot of personality, or maybe she's just popular, and he feels like disadvantaged in comparison to her or her presence. So yeah, it feels like, okay, I have nothing, I'm not her type, or I have nothing. He feels small when he's next to her. Like, I don't know if he feels like, I have nothing to show her or to brag about. And I know that probably from the perspective of people that love Geno, and of course we see Geno and we're like, this is a beautiful man. How come he feels like he doesn't have any any possibility, or that he feels like, I'm not good enough. But yeah, he this is something about him being a man of his age. Maybe he's like, I'm not, I wouldn't get close to her, or I wouldn't try anything, because I know that, I have nothing, like I would lose. I feel like I would lose already. I'm not even trying, because I know she will reject me, or something like this. Yeah. And from Giselle, there's a lot of like defensiveness. From Giselle, there's a lot of defensiveness. But also I think that from Giselle, definitely I can see why maybe someone like Geno, or probably even other maybe NCT guys, they would feel, they will sense that Giselle has certain boundaries, or she has a way of standing up for herself, and a way to put, those boundaries, and being like, you shall not pass. So it's like, yeah, I'm nice, but at the same time, I know how to fight. So don't act cute on me, because I know how to defend myself. And also, she is very proud. She's very stubborn as well. So she's a very brave young woman, I would say. Especially, when it comes, I don't know, maybe it's about other people looking at her. She's like, I'm not hiding. Like, it's not like I'm shy and I'm like, don't look at me. But at the same time, she's not that easy to conquer. She is a tough cookie. She knows how to stand up for herself. So it's like, if you want to get with Giselle, you have to be very brave. You have to be very brave. Because, first of all, probably she's going to humble you. She's going to put you in your place. She's going to set some boundaries, and you will have to work your way. So I can sort of see it, why he would feel a bit like, yeah, not me. I'm not her type. But at the same time, we have the card of gratefulness, or gratitude, more like gratitude in here. So I think that definitely there's good vibes. Also, this chakra, this color is the chakra of, I believe it's not the ground chakra, it's the third eye. So definitely it means that, like, spiritually, or like in a very holistic way, they do get along, and there's like good vibes. It's like, oh yeah, I'm grateful that I met you, or I'm grateful that you're part of my life. But it's not like that. It's not like that. Okay. Blackpink, Rosé, and Jyun of NCT. Okay, from Rosé we have the Devil, and from Jyun we have the Five of Wands, and we have the card of Recovery. So yeah, from Blackpink Rosé we have the Devil, um, and from Jyun we have the Five of Wands. So again, yeah, like, and also we have the card of recuperation. So yeah, recuperation. I don't know if that's an English word. Sorry guys, because I'm reading it in Spanish that it says recuperación. In Spanish is recovery. So when I see this, I also get this very like healing vibe, and most of all I see it from Rosé's side because she got the devil. So I wonder what she's healing from. You know, there's something also about her dealing with, I don't know if in the past she dated an idol, or if she had like a situationship with someone famous that is not Jaehyun. But there's something about her, you know, probably not just not being happy and not being able to get over this person very you know, very naturally. She had a sort of attachment. So I think that this left a very not so good, you know, memory of what it's like to when you like the popular guy, or when you like someone that is wanted, or someone that is so popular, or someone that is beautiful, or someone that is so wanted for others. I definitely think that she suffered because of this. So I think that she has this perception of like, it's not about Jaehyun, but it's not like she wouldn't go for guys like him. She also is holding on very tight to probably a preconception that, you know, all pretty boys or all the popular ones are mean or they hurt you. So there's something about her, you know, sort of dealing with this heartache or this deception, and probably holding a bit of anger and resentment towards the men in the industry or the K-pop idols in general. So it's like, yeah, I don't go for the pretty boys, or I don't go for the ones that are very wanted, because, you know, once I had my hopes up, I was getting to know someone and this person lied to me. They got me in trouble, or they just played with my feelings. So I think that probably I see Rosé being trying, her being obviously like, if she has to pick a partner in the future, or if she has picked a partner already, it's not a K-pop idol, or is someone that is totally opposite of what the people are expecting that she should date. Maybe it's someone that doesn't look like a K-pop idol. Not at all. I think that because of with the kind of recovery, I think that definitely there was something traumatic happened, you know, and their perceptions is being affected. And in the case of Jaehyun, same. Jaehyun is also someone that I believe that when I read, I don't know if you guys remember, but when I read for Jaehyun and Chaonu, remember when people were asking me about their friendship, and I also got that from Jaehyun's perspective, he felt like, you know, the environment, like being with other idols that are super popular, the environment gets very toxic all of a sudden, and there's a lot of drama, and, you know, not only maybe not among themselves, but maybe because of the fans, you know, maybe because of the sasangs, maybe, you know, it brings a lot of drama. So I also can see Jaehyun being the kind of person like, yeah, I wouldn't go near you as well. Like, you know, I see I see Jaehyun also like fighting um you know, people, and being like, yeah, just stop shipping me with these people. Like, who else I have to fight? like I'm not into that person, stop bringing this up. So I can sort of see also from Jaehyun's side is like he also gets very reactive when it comes to when he's shipped with other idols. He's like, I'm not like that, you know. And this is not about whether the other idol is beautiful or is successful or not. I think that he and his romantic partners, or what he chooses to date or not, is complicated. And he doesn't see people for, oh, because you are an idol and I'm an idol and we're supposed to be together. No, he sees people differently, and there's a lot of drama around Jaehyun. So I also wouldn't be surprised, with the kind of recovery, that also he had been associated with other females, like female idols before, and he also had an awful experience. So I see him just, fighting people, or fighting, trying to, separate himself from whatever these shipping people do. I think that he hates it. He hates it so much. Jeffrey's tired. Yeah. Yeah, Jeffrey's tired. He's tired. And for him to get the 501s, he's like, you better gonna come here to associate me with all these people. I'm tired. I'm tired. He's like, can I choose my own partner? Exactly. And probably from what they both are showing me, also from Rosé's part, because I think that also the girl is still attached to a very bad experience. So this is why both in the middle we have recovery. Both of them had, it's like this is people that when they see the dark side of someone, or when they see something fishy, they remove themselves from the situation right away. They detach. It's not like, oh, well, this one was like a bad experience, I will go to the next to see if they're different. No, when something negative happens to them, they separate. They're like, no, never again. Yeah, never again. It's in and also the kind of recovery, and also the devil. That the devil is all about addiction, negativity, also people being so greedy. So yeah, it's like you cannot be romantic or even friendly in an environment like this. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Jeffrey's is is done with all of them. Okay, Nui. Hello. Okay, let's continue with Le Seraphim Chewon and Wombin of Rice. These two also get, there's a lot of shiftings between them. Okay, let's see. From Jewon. From Jewon, we have the Judgment. Why, when I see this card of the Judgment, I'm like, she's side-eyeing people that do this so much. It's like the typical, I'm not judging you, but I'm judging you. Okay. Wombin, he got the Strength card. Both of them major arcanas. So, yeah, and they got the card of mysticism. So yeah, also, we're getting a lot of like third eye chakra card, a lot of purple, very spiritual. So I guess, when I have, because this oracle is of the chakras, but definitely I think that, this definitely shows that there's some combination of idols, or there's certain idols that have this very spiritual element, that it sort of makes sense that people create histories about them, or ship them with different people. Is like they have this very magnetic and expansive aura, that maybe they are too sweet or too spiritual themselves, since we have the kind of mysticism. And also, Jaewon and Wonbin, both of them got major arcanas. So this is, I think that they are very wise for their age. Yeah, there's not a connection. It's like they don't have like an opinion of each other, but there's an understanding and wisdom in them. With the card of the judgment, I think that from the point of view of Chaewon, it feels like she's someone that I don't know if in the past she was shipped with other people, and this was, or is still shipped with other people, and this caused her problems. So there's something about her, with the judgment, sort of waiting for the day that, certain revelations occur or appear, so she can be set free from certain associations. She's sort of waiting for the universe to accommodate certain people that I don't know if they harassed her, I don't know if they were mean to her, but she, with the judgment, she's judging them all. She's like, these people that create all these rumors to damage me. I hope the judgment comes for you. I definitely hope. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not even going to defend myself. I'm just going to let this pass, and I hope that the time will show you how wrong you are for doing this. So yeah, she's very severe, but at the same time, she endures it. There's a level of her knowing that, okay, this is part of the job. Like, honestly, like with the kind of mysticism, both of them are very sensitive. Both of them are very probably intuitive, so they understand that this is part of what they do. And also with the kind of mysticism is this part of them, being this very mysterious person, creature, image, artist, that people sort of use them as avatars. People project on them. It's like, oh, I want to pair the pretty girl with the pretty boy. Sort of playing dolls, playing like the house of dolls, like with them. It's like, oh yeah, you ship me with this one because you think that we will look good, but they are like, okay, I get it. It's a mystical experience. So yeah, if it makes you happy, as long as you don't get too attached. But yeah, she definitely had it with the judgment. She definitely had it very tough at some point. I don't think it's about bombing, but maybe she has some haters or people harassing her. Um, in the case of him, he has the strength card. So there's something about Wombin just going with the flow. He also probably is used to being shipped. And there's something about him just being patient. He's like, yeah, like, just ship me. I will not say anything. I will just calm down. I think that he's a guy that he doesn't react, actually, even if he's provoked. I think that it's not that he's quiet, but I think that he just doesn't care. He's like, this is also part of the job. This is what I do. So, I'm just, yeah, do just say what you want to say. It's like, yeah, I will be strong. I will be strong. And also, he's very good at controlling himself. He has a lot of self-control, so he doesn't make neither a gesture nor anything against people that actually are sort of like invading his personal space, or they're just being annoying, or they're being disrespectful. Probably he has like, this very temple, this very, sort of poker face, or he has like the ability to calm himself down and just being there, just endure it. So yeah, it's like it's not, you're not going to get him affected. No, no. Who is Taekook version of 4gen? I don't think any ship will ever be intense than this one. I agree with Akira. I think that is Han and Lino. Han and Lino. But I love those two. Like, I don't care if they're a real ship or not, but I just love them. They're so cute. And also because Lino is my bias. But yeah, talking about Lino, Lino is next. Lino is next. Lino and Nayeon. Okay. Yeah, from Lino perspective, we have the magician. So definitely Lino is like, I'm an individualistic. I don't belong to your ships. He's like, I take of these ships that you call, I take whatever serves me. There's something about Lino just being an entertainer. And he's like, yeah, ship me, but at the end it's like I'm not a shippable person because I'm always the protagonist. So even though you are shipping me with someone, I am the important one here. So there's something about him putting himself first. And it's like he doesn't mind. He doesn't mind. He understands it. He understands it. And from Nayeon's side, this is so Nayeon. This is so Nayeon. Nayeon is a queen. Nayeon is a queen. Nayeon is a queen. Nayeon is the same. Is the same. I think that from Lino's perspective, he's a bit much more willing to be shipped. He's like a bit flirtatious and playful with the idea. It's like, yeah, whatever fits your imagination. If it makes you happy, I will pretend. Yeah. But from her case, she's looking at her coin. She's looking at her value. She doesn't need a man or a sheep. She's not looking at this man. This is not just about Lino not being her type. This is more about Nayeon minding her business and also being very purposely, focused on her career and her money and her gaining. And she is so busy. And also she is, also the Queen of Pentacles is someone that is very mature. Is very mature, so there's a power this balance in here. And also I think that Nayeon is not like that. Nayeon is focused on herself and making herself like being successful. It's like I don't think about men. I have to think about me. It's like, okay, if you pay me, maybe, but it is going to be very, very difficult, for a man to impress Nayeon because she has it all in herself, and yeah, we have the card of conclusion. So yeah, I don't know who initiated this ship, but yeah, with the card of conclusion, this is like the death card. Yeah, it's like, yeah, in the past maybe we had moments or maybe people saw something, but with the card of conclusion, it's like it's dead. It's like, no, you cannot advance. There's nothing to advance on here. It's dead. It's not. It's not. It doesn't have the fire or the potential. There's no fire in here. There's no willpower to keep feeding this. It's concluded already. But yeah, I love it that both of them have this very centered characters, you know, the magician for Lino and the Queen of Pentacles for Nayeon. Nayeon is like, I'm working. What do you want of me? I'm working. And also for Lino as well. Him being the magician, you know, him being everywhere, him, you know, maybe, yeah, entertaining other ships as well. You know, he doesn't mind. It's like he feels comfortable. But for Nayeon is like, about that man? I'm not even looking at, I'm looking at myself. I'm taking care of myself and my things. I don't have time to be looking his way. Yeah. They are protagonists of their self-titled movies, not romantic K-dramas. Exactly. I can sense their face just laughing at people, being like, wow, you really like those things, right? Because I don't have time to entertain you like this. I have to work. I love it. I love it. Okay, let's move on to another one. Sana and Jungkook. Sana and Jungkook. Twice Sana, BTS Jungkook. And the shit. Okay, let's see. Sana, 5 cups. Jungkook, 3 of swords. Their connection reject. What happened here? Wait, guys. Wait. Wait. Oh my god. Does someone know if these two had... I mean, with the card of rejection, literally, someone rejected the other. And it made the person feel insecure. So they didn't continue because of that. Someone got offended. Someone got rejected. But yeah, I would say these two it's like if this ended, it ended in bad terms. The cards are saying it, not me. From Sana's perspective, yeah, very disappointed. Very disappointed. You know, maybe maybe she likes him. Maybe she liked him. Maybe she has her hopes up about him. But very disappointed. Like, I'm so disappointed that I put my eyes on you. And from JK's side also. From JK's side also, a lot of sorrow. Like, what did she say to him? Um, I mean, I cannot say like, oh, this was like a relationship, but there has been someone did something or didn't do something, and it got them. I think that from their perspective, both of them feel disappointed or hurt or felt hurt. I think that this was a long time ago, guys. Also, I feel it very old data. This is not now, but it's like if I think of you, I think about this. So yeah, I don't even want to talk about you. I don't talk about you. But yeah, I think that also with the card of rejection, you know, if you notice, this is not just like, oh, someone rejected the other person and it ended because of this. No, I think that this is, if you see, this is like a person that is, this is a painter. This is someone that is a painter. He's thinking about his creation, he's thinking about his paintings, but at the same time he's also thinking, his mind is filled with this ghost, with this thinking about negative reviews or thinking about criticism, and also thinking about being rejected. So maybe this sort of connection, friendship, or whatever that they had, someone came in the middle and they were like, oh no, he is not interested in you, actually they are with someone else, or something happened, they got the news that it wasn't very pleasant to hear, someone got offended and they cut the other person out, and this is why when they think of each other they don't have happy thoughts. So in this, I don't think that is proper relationship, because I'm not going to go and dive into see, because no, I feel like this was a long time ago, but I think that this is like the memory. This is like the memory. So yeah, no, it wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be. I had to sacrifice for Taekook. I swear, this is my first time reading for them. You guys seen it. Like, I'm pulling the cards here. I'm not. And also, it's not just about the cards. It's also the heavy feeling that I got. It's like, yeah, we didn't end well, and that's it. It's not to keep adding to this. That's what it is, and this is what it is. And also with the card of rejection, like I said, like I show you with that card, there could be a lot of talks. Maybe they were part of a group, or they had friends in common, and these people meddling in, and there were rumors, or something happened that made the other person feel insecure and rejected. And the other part also didn't do something to stop this. So they are not in the best terms. They it's like the whatever they had, it got ruined. Never again. But it was really also what was not shocking, but was surprising to me, is that both of them feel affected for each other. So it's not one suffering and the other one is like, oh yeah, who was that person? I don't remember. No, they do remember. They do have that memory that it didn't end well. Mm, mm, mm. But it gives me very mature vibes also, guys. This is why I was like, this is very long time ago. Because it gives me very mature vibes. Very mature. It's like when someone tells you something and you drop, like you cut the person out. It's not like, oh no, we had an exchange of opinion. No, it was because someone said something, I heard something that I didn't like, and I cut you off. Something like that. Okay, let's move on to TXT, Bonju and Winter. Bonju and Winter. But yeah, it's very sad. Like, I got the cards and I'm like, oh my god. Maybe it's like when you like the other person but you don't want to acknowledge it, like a teenager. Yeah, I think that also they got left with this very bad memory of each other, because probably they didn't end it, like they didn't give it a closure. They probably just distanced themselves, and and things ended very weirdly. No one talked, or no one approached the other to be like, hey, do we give it a proper closure? Do you have something to tell me? No, they ghosted each other. No one mentioned it again. And also probably the parties involved or people that knew, they were like, yeah, we're not talking about this anymore. Don't mention it. No, something like this. Okay, sorry guys. Bamju and Winter. Oh, cute. Their connection. Uh, yeah, they got the car of the shipment. So yeah, definitely with the car of the shipment, I think that this is something very interesting that I see in them, because I think that there's something of deceitment in here, like I really don't show who I really like, or, I'm a sort of I play with people's expectation and I don't take a side. There's something about, and also this is the card of the heart chakra. So I think that they have a lot of, both of them, they have a fear of rejection. So even though maybe they know of certain people that like them, or other idols that are into them, and I mean it, both of them. They probably know like who is asking for your number, or who likes you. This person asked for you, and they sort of act like, oh yeah, I didn't see that. Oh no, I didn't know that. There's a lot of espejism. There's a lot of denial in here. This is why we have the deceitment. So maybe it's like, oh yeah, I heard they were talking about me, or they mentioned me, but I don't remember. So this gives me their Pisces placements plays all the time. I think that they are not ready to say yes to other people's. I think that these two receive a lot of not propositions, but they probably they hear, oh, this person has a crush on you, oh, the other person said that you're cute. So they're used to receiving a lot of like this information, and they act dumb. They act like they don't know. Oh yeah, really? Oh yeah, well then tell me later. Yeah, 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 bye, bye, bye. With the card of the heart chakra, there's something about them also deceiving themselves, because they are not ready to open up like that. They actually don't want to be associated with someone. They must have the reasons why not, but probably they prefer to deceive certain people and be like, oh yeah, I think that you told me, but I don't remember. So they play, with the information, and they're like, they don't deny it, no, confirm it. If for them it's like, oh yeah, I have no idea. They play dumb a bit. But beautiful cards. Look, from Bamboo we have the King of Wands, and from Winter side we have the Queen of Cups. So definitely, I think that they would make a great couple. Actually, I would say that they will make a great couple. But I think that these two are very mature. Definitely, for Bermuda, for him to get this King of Wands, and for her to get this Queen of Cups, there's something about them. Probably of their group, they are the most mature ones. There's something about them just knowing where, especially Bongyu, I see his energy and I'm like, this man knows where he's going. He knows what he wants, he knows where he's standing, and from the case of Winter, the same. She knows. But I believe that these are also moments where they are focused on their self-growth. They are focused on themselves. They are focused on themselves. So, I don't see them looking at each other and being like, oh, yeah, there's something. No, they are looking at themselves and how they can expand themselves. They are being a bit selfish and centered in themselves. It's not like yeah, I'm not feeling romantic. Actually, like, I'm just centering on myself. This is why they are sort of evading other people's proposals or invitations. They are like, yeah, I will go, but no, I will not show up. Actually, I have no interest in going, or I have no interest in seeing these people. I just go because I have to be there with the group. But actually, I'm more. They are very mature for their age, very mature, very mature. But they are not looking at each other. They are looking at their own self-actualization. Probably they are doing very well in their careers. So. Yes. Interesting. No, I see Winter very. Winter is not looking at other ships or people. She's focused on herself. She's focused on, and I believe that Bonju is the same. She's focused on herself. She's not shippable at the moment. She probably can have a few, cute moments or loving moments because she's this. She has like the mother archetype. So definitely you can see her being loving and taking care of others, or just being very sweet. But that doesn't mean that she's romantic. She's just showing interest, or she's looking up for people. Because she's like this. But I believe that she's more focused on herself instead of being like, oh yeah, I want to see this person that I like from afar. No, I think that and also probably she's also focusing on her own healing. We know that Winter has had her health issues. Maybe she has also some emotional things that she has to deal. So she's looking at herself, her heart. She's not looking at other people. Okay. Chao and Tsui. Okay. Chao 5 cups, and Tsui 6 of swords. And their connection, it says dissipation. So yeah, it's very interesting because I was like, wow, yeah, it definitely, with the card of dissipation, definitely this is people that probably, I don't know, if the shippers eventually, I think that they will about these two, and with shipping them, for example, with other people. I think that Chaonu and Tui are these two people that eventually you get tired of. Your interest in shipping them with people gets dissipated, gets dismissed, because actually they are not concentrated on others. In the case of Chaonu, he has the 7 of Cups. So, in the case of Chaonu, he is being shipped with so many people. He has all these ghost stars. He has all these ships that he's like, okay, who do I go for today? Okay, who do I have my moment with today? Okay, who is it going to be today? And honestly, he's so in the clouds. I think that he definitely must care for certain, people in his life, but honestly, I don't see him very romantic. I don't see him like focusing, and probably about Tui, he probably knows about her, like he probably had seen her, but with the 7 of Cups, it's like, yeah, I seen you, but I seen you in a group with a lot of people around us, so I don't remember exactly if we met or not. There's something about Chaunu, definitely because he's very popular, but probably because he has to use his romantic gestures or his sensitivity with different people. This is what he does for a living. So there's something about him, sort of being emotionally unavailable and a bit detached from others, because it's like, okay, no, today I have to grab this person because I have to have a moment with them, or today I have to meet this person that is another colleague, another idol, and we have to hang out, and okay, this will be this person, so yeah, I'm preparing, that. But it's not relationships that you're like, oh yeah, they hang out, they have like a history of hanging out. No, he probably meets and changes surroundings all the time, so it's all very in the clouds. But I see that he's trying to grab like a memory, like, who are you? Like, yeah, I know who you are, but I know we met before, but where? There's this level of confusion. It's like, yeah, I know who you are. Yeah, but I probably sometimes I have to pretend like I know you, or like be like, oh yeah, you, but actually I have no idea. But I believe that probably when you are surrounded by different people, you have to do that. You have to be like, oh, hi, you, yeah, nice to see you. The life of an idol. Um, And from Tsui, she had the Six of Swords. So for Tsui, she's like, who? For Tsui, she's moving, like, she's advancing in her life. Also, her mind changes all the time. So yeah, probably she also had a perception of him, but it's like, yeah, but now I'm in a different stage in my life. And now I'm surrounded by other people. Yeah, I know I met him a couple of years ago, but now, I'm in a different stage. I'm changing all the time. I'm seeing different faces. I don't know. I'm not sitting quiet, like I'm not sitting still just waiting to meet this person. I have to go. I don't have time. Actually, like I'm advancing in my life. I'm advancing. So it's not like people think, and this is something that sometimes when we think about not ships, but when there's people that are like, oh, because we have evidence, this happened, and the internet, I found this, and there's coincidences. Maybe for you that you are sort of analyzing things, you want to find evidence, but for them it's like, who? For them it's like, yeah, I posted that because I had to. They told me that I had to do it, you know. But yeah, dissipation, no, it's going to go away. But probably it's going to be for a lot of ships with them. And I feel like their energy when it comes to rumors or being associated or shipped, they are very elusive, both of them, very elusive. Wait. Mm-hmm. You know me, guys. If I see it, I will say it. But if I don't see it, okay. It's Ryunjin and NCT Hechan. Ryunjin, Hechan. Their ship. Ryunjin Hechan. They got swords. So I'm like, did they exchange messages? They used to talk. Does anyone know something about this rumor? And again, with the card, they got the card of wisdom. So definitely, this happened probably when they were very mature. So, I think that today they see things from another perspective. But yeah, it's all very silent. But at some point, you go on silent mode because something happened before. But yeah, from Runjin's side, we have the Two of Swords. So from her side, there's also this part of not knowing what happened, or maybe she's also curious, like how did people came up with this. So she's not sure how this was not invented, but how did people hear about this? I don't know. Maybe people were sustaining this for a while. And from Hechan's side, we have the Four of Swords. So from Hechan's side is like no comment. From Hechan's side is like, I will not comment on this. I have nothing to say. I have nothing to say. But also with the card of wisdom, I think that maybe there's something with this source. I have like, could it be that they were part of a group of idols, that they exchanged numbers, or they sent message and there were other people, or they played online, they played a game online? There's something about communication that is just very their age. This is not them being idols, and this is more them being their age and just being, I don't know if they are the same age, but there's something about them being part of a group or being part of a community where they exchange messages. And it just happened, but from their side, it's like no comments. And from Ryujin's side, there's this feeling of like, what? From Ryujin's side, it's like, I will not confirm nor deny, but I'm sort of like at all myself, like, how did you guys came up with this? Like, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I believe on Be Live on Hechan's screen, people could see he had her in his contacts. Yeah. And also with the card of wisdom, also is them, probably them knowing of each other, because it's is part, they were part, it's not intimate, it's and also there's this silence, from both of them. And look, for a Gemini to have a Four of Swords, Hechan is like and from Ryujin, she's like, I don't want to hear about this again, please let it go, let it go. But yeah, probably also, this is the heart chakra, so there's something about them also being very wiser for their age. Instead of, saying something or just acting a certain way, they prefer to not say something, because they're like, yeah, it's part of the job. We understand people have feelings, people get attached to us, people want to believe certain things. So we have to be the wisest. Like, we have to be the wiser ones in this, like we have to be understanding. The heart chakra is about sort of, it's not about them sort of leaving the door open for people to imagine things, but at the same time, when you have wisdom, it's like, instead of you judging the people that think these things or analyze these things, is like, let's just hush and let them dream or let them fantasize. Okay. Taemin and Jesse. This is new. This is new for me. Taemin and Jesse. I've never seen these two in association like this. Reading their names together, it feels a bit odd, but yeah, I don't know where this come from, but okay, from Taemin's perspective, Taemin, poor Taemin, kind of source. He's also done with shipping, guys. Please let Taemin alone, please. Jesse, Jesse, Jesse is much more generous with it. She's like, he's my family, he's part of my family, or he's part of my community, there's a lot of love and respect. So for her, or I don't know, maybe it's this family vibe of her feeling like a sibling or something like this, but there's this emotional connection. But for Taemin, there's a bit of like, please don't do this, it makes me feel awful inside, don't ship us like that. And yeah, and look, a lot of, remember that I said that I got a lot of cards of the third eye chakra, and then we have a lot of heart chakras as well. And here we have the card of sadness. So yeah, I think that, does anyone know if they got close because of someone going through a difficult time? Because I can sort of see with the with the archetype of sadness. Definitely, they probably their friendship or their connection is much more deeper than people think, but probably that they have this sort of sadness to themselves. In a case of Jesse, I see Jesse trying to more like hide. Um, that probably she also feels sad, but there's something about them empathizing with each other's circumstances, because of sadness or sorrow. In the case of Taemin, I think that Taemin is very conflicted, or at least maybe he doesn't like being shipped, or there's something about people trying to create rumors about him and other people that he's like, I'm tired of this, please don't do it. It makes me feel bad. It makes me feel bad. It makes me feel bad. And probably also, I don't know, maybe he feels a bit intimidated near Jesse. There's something about him feeling intimidated, him not knowing um, how to keep up with her energy. Because if you notice, both of these are two different scenarios. Maybe for Jesse, it's like, or to be around Taemin is like a party, or it's like a celebration. It's like, I like you, you have a great vibe, and probably it's like she wants, there's something about her, sort of like, I don't know if she enters with a lot of people, if she has her crew, and she's like, oh, let's go and do this together. I'm going to invite you to my house, meet my family, meet my crew, my producers or my friends. And Taemin feels like obligated, I would say. Like, I think that for Taemin is like, I want to go home. Please, please, like, don't, I'm an introvert, please don't invite me to those things, because I feel so bad when I have to say that actually I'm not in the mood. I'm sorry, I'm not in the mood. uh, but I think that definitely, probably Jessie does it because there's something about her just wanting people to feel at home, or there's something about her wanting to make the person feel like they belong, and not, maybe she sees Taemin being alone, or Taemin being all by himself, and she's like, I want to invite him so he can come over and have fun with us. And because the here with sadness, definitely, even though we have the rainbows and everything, I think that also Jessie is someone that can feel other people's struggles or sadness, even though she doesn't say it or she doesn't point it out, but she's like, yeah, I know probably you are not
going through the best time at the moment. I want to help you. I want to make you laugh. I want, I want you to have a good time. So she's like, yeah, come with us. Let's do this. And probably for him, he feels a bit socially awkward. Like, yeah, we're not close like that. But yeah, she has a kind heart. She's very kind. It's very kind. No, as Shawls, we know nothing about Taemin or Jesse. I don't know, but maybe yeah, he doesn't like. Um, he feels obligated when he sees a lot of people. He's like, oh, what do I do now? I have to go, I guess. But yeah, not sorry for him. He should go out with her more. Would do him world of food. Yes, definitely, because for some reason the sadness is in his heart, or in maybe is in both of their hearts. But probably yeah, he needs to go out more, socialize more, like get rid of that sadness, get rid of that. Okay, let's move on to Jesse and Edom, or Jesse and Don. Okay, Don. For Jessie, we have the sun card. So again, see, she got the brightest card. She's such a good company. Like, I know that maybe introverts, like, if you meet someone like Jessie that is so, like, main character, optimistic, very bright, probably you feel a bit intimidated, but she is so positive. Um, Dawn, they are the opposites. Look at Dawn, the moon. They are the opposite, the day and the night. The day and the night. Poor thing. Oh. Mm. Yeah, and we have the card of impatience. This is the chakra of the throat. So definitely it makes sense. It makes sense. There's probably, yeah, we see maybe it's from Jesse's side. There's a bit of impatience of wanting to communicate more with Don, or probably if they had, I don't know, maybe if they had a show and she had to interview him, or she had to initiate the conversation. There's a lot of like her being very verboratic, or talking fast, or just taking over the whole conversation. So there's something about their communication style that is not compatible. There's a lot of impatience. Even from the person that probably is the quiet one, the person also feels the impatience of not being able to get the words out. And probably, yeah, he it's not that he doesn't enjoy Jesse's company, but I think that, yeah, probably he's not in the best place emotionally. And also with the moon card, he is very elusive. There's something about Don just maybe not knowing how to communicate properly. Maybe he just nods a lot, or he just sighs a lot, but he doesn't communicate entirely. It's like, because I believe that he cannot talk about certain things at the moment, or he cannot show up in front of a camera or in front of others with with the presence and the positivity that Jesse has. You know, if you see the sun card, you see that there's a naked child in here. So this is the energy of Jesse. Jesse, you know, even though, yeah, we know Jesse wears revealing outfits, you know, her body, she doesn't hide it, you know, but it's also about her coming out as she is, you know, naked, yeah, exposed. But yeah, it's the sun card. It's like, yeah, I am like this in front of the camera and behind of the camera. So yeah, she is just bright, and Don is a bit on the opposite. He is a bit on the opposite, and I wouldn't say like this is him because of what happened with his ex. I believe that he had been like this for a while. He had been like this. Actually, I believe that this is him. He's like this, and he usually like I don't know. I think that, you know, they could feel attraction, or they could actually get along very well, because, you know, someone like Jesse, with Jesse's energy, she could like sort of like be like, okay, the energy that you need to come out, you know, and he would sort of follow her. But I think that at the same time, he could also be very confusing. You know, it's the type of person that he never really says what he means. You know, it's like it seems like he talks in riddles. You know, you don't get like a straight answer from him. It's all a maybe, because he doesn't even know what he wants. And probably he also deals with a lot of sadness, with a lot of, and this is not a character. Probably he is like this. Um, but yeah, with the kind of impatience, I can sort of see, you know, someone like Jesse actually just, you know, getting tired. Like initially they could be like, oh wow, we really are opposites to each other, you know, like we should hang out more. There could be something like this. But at the same time, with the kind of impatience, I think that from Jesse's side, she would be like, I'm sort of getting impatient that you are not responding, that you are not telling me what's going on. Like, why? Like, why? Um, but yeah, and also this is not about being the quiet guy. I think that he has some sadness. He has been dealing with something that is not something that I think that he should treat it. You know, it's not just a mood. He is actually in the darkness. You know, he is a bit like this. Yeah, yeah, I love it. Actually, you know, people that have, you know, this moon and the sun, they usually, you know, attract each other, because the other person has what the other lacks, you know. But at the same time, I will be like, you know, it depends, because you know, with the kind of impatience, I can sort of see, you know, Jesse getting tired easily, like calling him out, like, you know, tell me, like, I'm not, I'm not patient. Like, I will not wait for you to tell me. Like, please speak. Mm, yeah, she's a Sagittarius with the moon in Aries. Yeah, but I love it because she got actually very uplifting card. So she must be like really like have this very positive energy. And we know that she also hasn't had it easy in this industry. So I love her positivity. Um, no, I don't think they could work. They could feel an attraction because they are opposites. They could feel the attraction of like, oh, you represent everything that I'm not. So I guess we should, you know, be more in presence of each other. But you know, with the kind of impatient, no, 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 because probably for Jessie, communication is very important, and she wants, you know, authentic answers, spontaneous answers, and I see him just being very, very pressured and going inside himself more and more and becoming more introverted because he would feel like, okay, you are pressuring me to answer to something that I don't know. So, but I wonder if I get the vibe that he always been like this. This is not just, like I mentioned, this is not just because of Hyuna. I think that he is in this state. I think that he confuses people because people are like, are you okay? Are you happy? Are you unhappy? What's going on with you? I know someone said something. Nui, did you say something? You said something about the recommendation. I cannot see it because before I go, I can make it. This was the last one. The kids sound like seagulls. Ah, yeah, he's screaming, but he's playing outside. Yeah, he screams like a seagull. Taeyong and Tsui. Let's see. No, me and Jimmy. Ah, okay. Yeah, I believe I read somewhere. Taeyong and Tsui. Taeyong, Tsui. Okay, from Taeyong, oh yeah, you're right. I was missing Mark. Sorry, I got it. I'm going to read them. Mark and Wonyeon of 5. From Taeyong's perspective, we have the 7 of Pentacles, and from Tsui's part, we have the 9 of Cups. And between them, we have the card of forgiveness. So I mean, and when I got the card of forgiveness, I'm like, who is asking forgiveness and why? But honestly, yeah, this is very Taeyong. This is very B. If there was like something, also this seems very mature at the same time, and like a long time ago. With the 7 of Pentacles, I think that Taeyong, he has very patient energy. So I think that he was supposed to do something and he didn't do anything. Because I see him very slow. This is the first thing that I wanted to say. Like, I got like he was supposed to be more proactive, or he was supposed to talk more or initiate the conversation. I think that he had the possibility, but not just like from a place of being together, from a place of talking to the person. And I think that he didn't act when he had to act. He probably just didn't act. He was very slow. He probably was waiting for something else, or he was waiting for someone. And like, I think that because he was too patient, he he just didn't do much, you know. And from her side, yeah, with the Nine of Cups, I think that she knew, or she heard of him, or she, I don't know, she heard someone saying, oh, you know, maybe he likes you, or whatever. But with the Nine of Cups, it's like, oh yeah, this makes me feel good inside. Like, actually, like, it makes me feel good that, you know, I feel appreciated. I feel like, oh, this is cool, you know, that this person, like, they like me, or they want my number. Like, I feel, you know, I feel like there's something about her saying I feel, you know. But for Tui also is this feeling of proud, this feeling of pride, is, you know, is she probably has a lot of very famous idols numbers. You know, this is not something unusual for her. She gets a lot of numbers from very deep, from before, from a lot of people. So for her, it was like one number more. So it's not like, also, if you see her, you know, she also wasn't going to initiate anything, because if you see the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Cups is very satisfied with what they are earning, but they are just like enjoying it, and you're like, oh yeah, one number to my collection, but that's it. You know, it makes me feel good. um, um, in my ego, it makes me feel good, makes me feel wanted. But yeah, I'm not going to do anything. It's just like, probably is people talking, and then, you know, but I don't see a connection. And also with the card of forgiveness, you know, I think that there's something about, like, I don't think that it's like, oh, you have to apologize to the other person, but it's like this message of like, yeah, I'm sorry that I didn't do much. But, you know, maybe I think that the interest wasn't that real, or it wasn't that strong, because I think that someone like Taeyong, if he really was into her, he would have done something. But, you know, there's something about both of them also feeling like maybe expecting the other person to move also. You know, it's like, I'm letting time pass because, you know, I sort of want to see how you react. And they both are very chill in that. You know, it's like it was left in nothing because none of them did something. Taeyeon loves the drama. He loves the drama. He loves to see, you know, tumultuous feelings. He probably does like to provoke the person that he likes, you know, likes to make them upset on purpose to see them, you know, because he wants to know how much you care. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he was very. The first thing when I saw the Seven of Pentacles, I was like, no, he was too slow. I don't know what he was waiting, but, you know, he didn't take the lead. It was like, yeah, I was supposed to, something happened, but it didn't. It didn't. But she was like content. She was like, yeah, whatever. I have all other. Yeah. Okay. NCT Mark and I've Wonyeon. I've never seen this, but yeah. Let's see. Yeah, but Jeffrey's slow, but Jeffrey will conquer you with a smile, you know, with that smirk of his, you know, with his smiley eyes, you know. He's smooth. B, I don't know that much. I don't know. Okay. Mark. Wonyeon. Mm. Poor Mark. Poor Mark. Yeah, Mark energy. Mark is tired, guys. Mark is tired. He has too much on his plate. Shipping is not. Shipping is not. There's no place. There's no place. He has to endure a lot. He's always he's always worrying, he's always going somewhere. He doesn't have the time, he doesn't have the energy as well. That yeah, it could be frustrated, but I think that probably when if he meets Wonyeon or they share the same environment or place, Mark is the type of person that he's so focused on what he has to do that he's not checking out girls. He's not looking at her being like, oh, he doesn't have the time. Even if he would want to watch her or talk to her or just, interact more with other idols, he's busy. And now more than ever. But yeah, this is the reality of Mark Lee. And also probably, like I always say with the 10 of Wands, the ones, the excessiveness of, you carrying a lot of responsibilities, you carrying a lot of weight, you carrying a lot of burden. It means that also he's hiding behind these responsibilities. I think that probably from Mark's perspective, maybe, this is a way of him not being interested in getting into a scandal with other person of the industry. He probably is like, I better focus on my past, on my work, and on what I have to do. He's almost like shielding himself from, it's not falling into temptation, but I think that the guy is like, I have so much that I prefer to hide behind my responsibilities, and he just doesn't have, he's not looking. um and her, yeah, with the Three of Cups, she also it's I don't know why. I think that Wonjeon is also someone that probably is really hard to get her alone. There's something about her probably being with the members or always being with other females. Like she has her support system. I think that they don't leave Wonjeon alone with any male idol or male person. Like I think that she has her staff or she has the managers. Like Wonyeon is never alone. Is never alone. And at the same time, I think that also she's not also like looking. She could be interested in having friendships with other female friends, but I don't see her just like looking at other guys as well, like acting flirtatious. No, I think that she's just like, no, I better hang out with my group, or I better hang out, I talk with other female idols, but men, yeah, and with the kind of impartiality. See, I think that they are very wise. Also, this card represents the crown chakra. It's about you being impartial. I think that they also are very wise. They understand that people create shifts. That maybe people also expect them to show certain interest with other from the opposite sex, but from their perspective, I believe that both of them are like, we are not the idols for that. We will always remain neutral. We will always remain neutral. You will never hear, or we will never show you on camera, or you will never catch us like, being flirtatious or just staring at people. They are like, we're trying to be, it's not about being pure, but I think that they're trying to be impartial. And this is very funny because if you see this person, carrying, this person has like a veil. So this person is like untouchable, their aura is untouchable. It's like even when you want to create a lot of ships and a lot of things for them, it's like they will never give you what you need because they are impartial. They are not saying like, oh, don't ship me with the opposite sex or don't ship me with my members, but they are impartial. They will never tell you yes or no. It's like they are untouchable in that sense. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah, guys. This was fun. It was very informative. Thanks to the tarot for the feedback. Yeah, we needed to laugh a bit, entertain us a bit. Yeah, because yeah, these weeks has been very heavy. So yes. Yeah, I wanted to take it out. It's been a while since I used the chakra. Yeah. Yeah, guys. So, well, I'll see you on Saturday. On Saturday, I will read for. I don't know if I have a Virgo Idols pendant. I don't remember. But yeah, I have to read for TXT Jeonjun's solo debut. I have to read for him. And I believe I have another people on my list. So yeah, I will do that. I will do that. It's okay. No, but if you just heard the reading that I did for him and Wonyon, it applies for other ships as well. When you get a card of an idol that is so that he got the 10 of Wands, so it's definitely telling you that he doesn't have the energy for that. And probably if he does it, he has to do some shipping, or he has to have some interactions. He does it because he's forced to do it, or it's part of the job. But he's not, he prefers to not give that image, or to not have this possibility of people creating rumors about him. He's like, I don't want to be seen like this. He probably doesn't promote that kind of behavior. But well, he is a man. He could have his moments, but I think that him and Wonyon, when I got this kind of impartiality, is because they have this white veil. I don't know why it reminded me of Virgo energy. Them trying to be clean, pure, and not, and this is their belief, to be clean, clean, not, not touch. Okay, guys, I'm going to go. Thank you so much for all the recommendations. This was super fun. Thank you so much for joining, and yeah, I'll see you on Saturday. Have a lovely week.